Hi there. This watercolor painting will be of a character named Unicia, created by ParasolMushroomArt. I started off doing a digital sketch, and once I was happy with it, I transferred it to my watercolor paper. I used an X-Acto knife to cut out around the stars and her arm that were over the border of the tape, so it looks like they're breaking the border. I really like the look of that. I also wanted to be able to preserve the white of the stars because I plan to paint them gold later, but I want the background to be a dark purpley blue like in the original. So I used a masking fluid pen to keep the stars protected from the darker colors. I would recommend using a masking fluid that is in a jar and that you use like a brush or a tool to apply, because even though the pen seems like it would be more convenient, I find that the nibs get clogged up really easily, and if you don't get a nice thick layer on your paper, when you try to rub it off later, it won't all remove. I did get bits left behind that I couldn't get up, and when I tried using my X-Acto knife, it damaged the paper a bit, so be careful. Filling in the face is always so nerve-wracking. It can make or break the piece. I was really happy with how this started, but in the end, I think I overworked it. Again. I do feel like I'm understanding shading better though. The thing with my watercolor paintings is, and it's especially true for this piece, they look really, really rough for most of the process. But when it's complete, it's honestly one of my favorite paintings I've done so far. I think it turned out really fun. I tried using as little black in this painting as I could, so except for her eyeliner and lashes, everything else is done with a mix of violet and Payne's gray, which is like a dark bluish gray, so it creates a really nice dark purple. In the original drawing, Unicia's eyes are closed, so I had to ask Parasol what color her eyes were, and she said one teal and one purple. How fun! course, we can't forget the sparkly gel pens. I was also excited to use some of my metallic paints. I used some in her eyes and her hair, her jewelry, and the stars to make everything super sparkly. I tried my best to make the hair super fluffy and also to look like it's being picked up by the wind because she has these comet ice ringlets going around her that I imagine would create quite the breeze. Except now that I'm thinking about it, she's in space and there's no air in space. But we're not going to think about that right now. I cleaned up the edges around her with a white gel pen and added the finishing touches of sprinkling white acrylic paint to make stars. And here is Unicia in my style. I love this so much. It's super fun and sparkly, and I just like looking at it. I hope you enjoyed watching this. If you did, please click the thumbs up button, and if you want to see more content from me, click that red subscribe button and also the notification bell. Set your notifications to all so YouTube will notify you every time I upload a new video, which is every Monday morning. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.